Mic check, mic check. What's kicking, family? I'm glad you've clicked in so I can check in with you. This is Mr. Batch outside of Bay Plaza here at Co-op City in the northeast section of the Bronx. What I want to kick it about is the NFL coming up. All right, as you know, the 75th edition of the NFL is coming up in prime time, and I'm looking for that to be a ratings bonanza. Also, on top of that, by the time the draft comes around, they will have already announced what kind of punishment that Ben Roethlisberger is going to have. The schedule comes out tonight on Tuesday, but they've already released that Week 17 will be division matchups. For the NFC East, I wouldn't have it any other way. Bloodbath to the end of the season, and this way nobody's rolling over and saying, see how your team got in, and the people in the TTC will not be crying about how their team rolled over and let the other crew inside the division get in. AFC East, this is going to be a great test for my man. Even though he's got the belly band on, he's slimmed down and everything. He's got Cromartie. He's talking to Jason Taylor. Jason Taylor, don't come to New York. Stay down there. Get out of here. Don't need him. Don't want him. Get out. Okay, that's enough of my rant about that, about those felonious type of ball players saying, yeah, I'd love to come to New York. Yo, my man, the only reason you want to come here is due to the fact that we're doing hard knocks and you get more FaceTime. Getting back to Week 17, I think a lot, along with the lines of a lot of other football players, that you want meaningful games at the end of the season. You don't want the, so-called, I got to rest my starters, this, that, and other, get them ready, man. Nah, till the final whistle of the season. Win and you're in. That's what I like to hear about that. Also in the news, Ben Roethlisberger. We will find out his fate by the time the draft comes around. But also, there is another gentleman. What's this guy's name? Okay, I got the Indianapolis Colts defensive tackle Eric Foster charged with sexual assault. And this was before the AFC title game. But you know something that's pretty interesting? His happened before the AFC title game, and Ben Roethlisberger's just happened, real recently. So that goes to tell you, the bigger fish means the bigger spotlight. So, Mr. Forster, I hope you got a good lawyer and he could get you out of that. And for shame on you if you're found guilty. And all you guys out there, well, the guys I'm talking about is the ones that are got some notoriety. Come on, man. You're in the spotlight, you're a target. It ain't time to make news. And don't forget, like I said, they're going to have gotcha moments. There are going to be people out there that's going to want to have gotcha moments. But what I want to talk to you also about is this article I saw on Yahoo Sports talking about Toby Gerhart, the running back out of Stanford. Yes, he was, I think, in the top 5 of the running for the Heisman Trophy just recently. The article was talking about, can him being a white running back hinder his chances of where he gets picked? Excuse me for that, family. Bottom line is, if you're a football player, you're a football player. I don't care what color you are. If you can play, you can play. Just like Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow's a football player. Oh, he's not this kind of quarterback. The guy's been winning games whenever he was in college. He won games. He's a football player. His football IQ is up there. So let's talk about Toby Gerhart here. Now, in comparison, the running backs, I made a little list here of the running backs that I saw that were definitely, they were good. I wouldn't mind having them on my team. And you had the tandem of Zonka and Morris, Harris and Blair, and I didn't see these two, Sayers and Piccolo. But in most recent times, the ones that come to mind are Allstott and Riggins. Now, those names I've just dropped, you guys can go look them up. I ain't got that much time to stand here and start spitting stats. If you're a football person, you've already seen these people or at least know about their football prowess. So let's move right along with Toby Gerhart. Now, I don't think him being a white guy has got anything. Well, for me, it wouldn't make a problem. If you can play football, you can play football. If you can run and get me them yards, go ahead and get them yards. What they want? They want all this shake and bake and stuff like that. Sometimes you got a lot of guys with a whole lot of moves, and all you do is going east to west. You make yards going north and south. Let's do a little rundown here of Toby Gerhart. I got some numbers here. He's 6 foot, 231 pounds, and runs a 4.5 40. Hello. Last time I checked in my book, that was good enough, for a running back, and that is pretty decent speed. Well, decent. Yeah, that's good enough, man. That's why they have them combine times and they quantify. So, now, as you know, he ran for 1,871 yards and 27 touchdowns. in his last season playing college football. He did not return for his senior season. A lot of people are probably happy with that, especially USC. Whoa, why would you guys say USC? Against USC, he ran for 178 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, USC has been known as the 33rd NFL franchise. Yes, you know, that's the whispers because they were so good for so many years under Pete Carroll, and they were cranking out so many pro material ball players. So if he was able to do that against them guys, you know, why not give him a shot to do it against those guys that are now in the NFL? That's Mr. Batch with that. Yo, holla back. I'm out of here. Peace.